Come on, my dear friends, as we are continuing with the new series, that is case studies. So let us let us first of all define what a case study is. So literally we can say that a case study is a detailed study of a specific subject such as a person, group, place, event, organization or phenomenon. Fine. Case studies are commonly used in social, educational, clinical and business research. Fine. But we focus more on the aspects, facts, issues, decisions taken, etc. etc. when the two parties, or we can say when two parties are opposing each other on some conflicts in the world of patents. Fine. So let us dig a little deeper by going into some specific cases. Fine? Okay. Wow. So, with this beautiful figure, let us proceed with the detailed one. Fine? So friends, now it's turn for case study number 6. Okay, and this is about Nuziveedu Seeds Ltd and others versus Monsanto Technology LLC and others. Okay, so let us proceed with the details of this particular case. Okay, let us proceed then. So we will go for the facts first. Okay. Monsanto entered into a 10-year sublicense agreement in the year 2004 with Nuziveedu. So friends, please go back to year 2004. In this year, Monsanto entered into a 10-year sublicense agreement in 2004 with Nuziveedu company. Okay. The agreement was extended and was ultimately terminated by Monsanto in 2015 due to license fee disputes. So, if it was started in 2004, in the year 2014, right, it should be terminated, but it was extended. As it was extended in the year 2015 also it was available, but in the same year this was terminated by Monsanto only due to some license fee disputes. Fine. Okay, let us proceed. Now, Monsanto prescribed a higher fee in the agreement than the statutory license fee, and Nuziveedu paid the fee by the statute only, which led to the termination. Okay, which is the statutory fee that only was paid by the Nuziveedu company. But as the agreement was done, Monsanto prescribed a higher fee. And as the company Nuziveedu did not pay that, it was terminated. That means Monsanto terminated the agreement. Now, Monsanto filed for a temporary injunction to restrain using the registered trademark Volgard and Volgard 2 and from selling and or using seeds or hybrid seeds bearing the patented technology. Fine. It filed for a temporary injunction. First of all is to restrain using the registered trademark. Okay, and then from selling or using using seeds or hybrid seeds bearing the patented technology. Fine. Now, the question before the court is whether an injunction can be granted and whether the plaintiff's patent had been infringed or not. This was the question. Okay. Now, what was the issue? Whether the summary invalidation of Monsanto's patent was valid. This was the issue. Okay. Now, what were the steps in taking the decision that we will consider? Appellant's patent was in violation of Section 3J of the Patents Act and the suit required expert opinion for deciding injunction. Okay. As we know, friends, Section 3J of the Indian Patent Act it talks about J for jungle. We can remember like this. Okay. So we can say clause J is about plants and animals in whole or any part thereof other than microorganisms but including seeds, varieties and species and essentially biological processes for production or propagation of plants and animals. Right. So here the appellant's patent was in violation of section 3J of the Patents Act and the suit required expert opinion for deciding injunction. Okay. The next point. The land single jaws did not deal with or consider the counterclaim for revocation of the patent as unpatentable, although during the suit's pendency prescribed government fee was binding on sublicense. Government fee was binding on sublicense fee. Fine. And this was appealed to the divisional bench of High Court. Okay. It gave a summary judgment and upheld the respondent's contention with respect to patent exclusion under section 3 clause J of the Act. Okay. Now, thus the unconsidered counterclaim for revocation was succeeded. Okay. The case went to the Supreme Court and it was held that summary adjudication of a technical and complex suit that needs expert advice at this injunction stage is not permissible. The case went to the Supreme Court and it was held that summary adjudication of a technical and complex suit that needs expert advice at this injunction stage is not permissible. Okay, here the expert advice, that means we can say is the case went to the Supreme Court and the complexity needs expert advice at this injunction stage, it is not permissible actually. Here friends, adjudication is we can say it is a word synonym to judgment. So that means the summary judgment of a technical and complex suit that needs expert advice at this injunction stage is not permissible. Fine. Now, it was observed that the issues raised were complicated, requiring technological and expert evidence with regard to issues of chemical process, biochemical, biotechnical and microbiological processes that were required to be considered at the final hearing of the suit. Fine. We can say the issues raised were complicated. Why? Because this required technological and expert evidence with regard to the issues of chemical process, biochemical process, biotechnical process, microbiological processes, etc., that were required to be considered at the final hearing of the suit. Fine. So, we can proceed. Now, the court was satisfied in the facts and circumstances of the case that the nature of the injunctive relief granted by the single judge was in order and merits no interference during the pendency of the suit, and the suit was remanded to the learned single judge for disposal in accordance with the law. Okay, so we can say a kind of final decision was like this. The court was satisfied in the facts and circumstances of the case that the nature of the injunctive relief granted by the single judge was in order and merits no interference during the pendency of the suit, and the suit was remanded to the learned single judge for disposal in accordance with the law. So just you can remember the key phrases. The suit was remanded to the learned single judge for disposal as per the law. Fine. So this way the decision was taken. Fine. So friends, enrich your brain cell with proper food and proper knowledge. So thank you all my dear friends for listening to me and watching my video. Please like, share and subscribe my channel. Please keep questioning. Please keep learning and keep enjoying. Thank you so much. God bless you. Jai Hind.